Yep, high 59th. Well, thanks. It was quite good. I get them on the regular. So, what'd you eat for lunch today? 59th. Yep. Yeah. Well, to get a ride or something, or start walking and camp your way there. Yeah. Oh, hi there, Lewis. Okay. That sounds different. Yeah. Is there still a lot of those VHS floating around now? I remember some of the last few VHS that I bought, and one of them was one of those. I think we talked about this before. It was that woman, that blonde workout woman, and it was still left in the package. I never watched it. I forget what her name is, though. Oh, shoot. I don't remember. That's interesting. Yeah. And I could kind of imagine if some of them are sitting out at a flea market, getting rotted out in the sun and all that. Okay. You gotta get the Little Mermaid, or do you already have that? Okay. They ever make uh, a RoboCop special edition on VHS? Well, hello there. Hey, Kathy. Oh, things are going okay. And how about you, Kathy? How are you? Okay. Yeah. Well, what are you gonna eat tonight, Kathy? Tell me you're gonna eat a beef roast and some potatoes and some good vegetables or something like that. Yeah. Ho, ho, ho. Super funny. Ho, 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 ho. Uh-oh. 59th, I bet you want me to do Jabba the Hutt again, huh? Thanks.
Here, let me show you a grandma. We can't get it like this. Watch my little finger. Okay, watch it. You do this here. Then you blow on it. Back. Have a short show, I'm gonna have 2 tricks. Bet your mom can show you this one. Oh, girls learn that.
That sounds funny. Yeah, well, I guess you'll have to do that on your channel then, you know what I mean? That sounds funny. Yeah, yeah. Now, if you can do an Al Pacino, that would be hilarious. I love it when people do a Al Pacino impersonation. Clint Eastwood is funny too, and what's that dude? Oh, I forget what his name is. Anyways, there some of those old so funny when people impersonate some of the older actors. Well, practice and then get on it, just do it. The time to do stuff is now, not later. People always say, oh, later, later. You don't have that time. Second chances rarely come. So you better get on things. Take it from someone who's experienced that kind of stuff, People always think they got more time than they really do, and they really don't. Like everybody says, oh, I want to lose, 20 pounds, 50 pounds, and 10, 20 years later, they still got the 10, 20, 50 pounds on them. So you just gotta, some things in life, you just have to do it. No excuses. Quit a bad habit, cold turkey, just do it. This time is short, and time's the one thing you never get more of. Once it's over, it's over. There's no reclaiming it. There's no start over. There's no time machine. I can't tell you how many times people have missed opportunities because they think they have enough time and they just never get around to doing it. And they just don't accomplish their goals. Yep. And that's why, with that in mind, when I was a teenager, or maybe it was my early 20s, but I knew there's never enough time. So what did I do? I prioritized the top 3 things in life that I like the most. And I just went for them full auto, just, time after time, instead of trying to accomplish all my goals, which is not realistic, because I probably have a million things I love to do in this world. But there's never enough time. So what do? You prioritize their top 3 things and you go for it. Because you won't accomplish all your goals in life. Even if you had all the money in the world, you still don't have all the time in the world to accomplish everything. Just like I like driving a boat, but water is not always near, so you have to go drive 40 minutes, 50 minutes to get there, and all that crap takes time. So I'm like, well, I'm not going boating anytime soon because it just takes so much time. It's like, psh. Yep, well, and your dad's older than you, right? And I'm older than you, right? Yep. See, we've learned a few things. You should listen to us older people. We know things. Been there, done that. And like I used to tell one of my former girlfriends, I said, I've been around the block a few million times, and I'm not shitting you. So when I tell you something, you better listen, and you better listen good. I can't tell you how many times I've told people so many things, and then later, what happens? Oh, they come around and say, oh, you know what, Caden? Oh, you were right. And I go, no shit. Yep. Because life is basically one short time limit. And that's why when I was younger, I did a lot of things when I had more energy. And when it seemed like I had more time, I accomplished a lot of things in life. And I just, knowing that time was short, I just lived, did a lot of things, went a lot of places, owned a lot of things. And I was like, well, I don't want to live with regrets, So basically, I just went for it, just started doing stuff, lots of stuff. And if I wanted to drive somewhere, I went 100 miles if I had to go, If I wanted something I just bought it, instead of, because so many people, when they get older, they're like, oh, gee, oh, I wish I would have done this when I was young. I wish I would have done that. And I'm like, well, why didn't you do it? Yeah, dumbass. You should have done it, but you didn't. So, you know, and I learned from their mistakes. It's like, I'm not going to be that person. I'm not going to be in my old age wishing I had done something. I just do it, you know. Now, sometimes, yeah, we don't always have the time, the energy, or the money, but, plan for it and execute your plan. Yeah, yeah. And just like a lot of people look at, like, maybe say an old road they want to look at, or an abandoned building, and they think, oh, someday I'll go there. When I see it, I'm like, mother effer, I'm there right now. I'm gonna walk there. A couple of miles, get there, explore like crazy. I'm gonna do it. Because you really don't know when you're gonna leave this world. So you really have to just get on things and just do them. Like that old Nike commercial says, just do it. And I'm like, no excuses. Just get out there and do things, That's why I have a lot of knowledge to share with people, is because been there, done that on a lot of things, Yeah. Do not try. There is no try. There's only do or do not. Brr. Yep. And make sure Yoda doesn't eat your hot dog either. Like Luke saw that hot dog or whatever, something he had, and he goes, ooh, and he throws it away. That was funny. Yeah, kinda. But are they worth their salt? It's like, as much as you and I walk, how long are those Nikes gonna last? Usually for me, a pair of shoes lasts 5 months. When I used to not walk much, it was like they'd last a year. And I'd walk pretty decent, Now that I walk everywhere, it's like 5 months or 8 months if I'm lucky, a pair of shoes lasts me. So I am wondering if a pair of Nikes will last longer than that. Put it to the test. I don't know. But don't forget Adidas too. Yeah. Yep. That is funny. And then, of course, Luke didn't want to eat it. Yep. But 59. Can you walk pretty far in flip-flops? I can. It's not as comfortable sometimes, but can you do it? That's a big question. And you're going to tell me, oh, I haven't tried it. Well, you should. You do 10 miles in a week. I do 4 miles in a day, about, or 3 to 4 miles, something like that. Uh-oh. I go walking out in the woods with flip-flops, on the concrete, the asphalt. Oh, uh-huh. Yep. I bet there's a bunch of needles laying on the ground and stuff there too and stuff. You don't want to get spiked by one of those suckers, do you? Get an overdose of something you don't want in your body. Where's that little runt at? Really? Oh, okay. Yeah, and then um, for sure I have to walk about a mile and a half to get to Walmart. Usually Walmart's my first stop in the morning because I like to get breakfast there. And they have like dollar corn dogs, so I'm like, why would I go get something at McDonald's for like $3 or $4 a piece when I can get a dollar corn dog and I get 3 or 4 of those? In which I need them because I walk so dang much and I do so many things, and hike up hills and stuff like that. So I really need a lot of calories like you do too. And yeah, it's just, I need my fuel. And then I also have to calculate, okay, if I walk all the way across town, how much food do I have to eat, In the past, when I used to drive more, I was like, well, how much gasoline am I going to need to go here or there? Now I'm calculating calories from food based on how far I got to go and all that. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, they have lots of cool things there to eat, like they got that stuff. They got the well, you can get cottage cheese too. You can get cheese, lunch meat, all kinds of stuff. Yep. So are you saying you need to or you need to? Which is to say, are you lacking in calories? Is that what you're saying? Or are you just saying that you need to because you need to and you do? But something I noticed too about walking a whole bunch is sometimes my body doesn't need hardly any calories. And I'm like, I don't eat too much. It's like when you exercise a lot, it seems kind of like it's like your body just doesn't need as much calories. And then sometimes, yes, you do need a lot of calories. And like, I'm pretty sure you talked about this too, but my freaking calves, my calves are so built because I walk so much, and I'm like, oh man, and I love that. I love more shapely calves, but man, I have to feed those suckers like crazy. I love that about walking. It gives you nice calves. On some people, it really doesn't, but some people it does. And I'm one of those that it does. Yep. 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 Ball calves. Big old hunks of meat sticking out. I love that. Yep. That's one of the wonderful perks of walking. You get those nice calves. And that happens to be my favorite muscle group too. I love calves. And in me, that's my best muscle group is my calves. And that happens to be my favorite too, so I'm happy. Yep. That's your best muscles, you say? So you were 150 pounds, and then in the winter you got to 169. Typically, for me personally, I get leaner during the winter, and you say, why is that? I get so cold that I just start burning blubber like crazy and all that. It's weird. Okay. I really don't know much about the Lord of the Rings, like all that kind of stuff. I mean, I do, I've seen it, and but I don't really know a whole lot about that. Yeah. I'm not the biggest sweet eater. But I do love pumpkin pie, and a lot of times, if I eat pumpkin pie, I eat the whole darn thing. I do. Because, I mean, that stuff tastes so freaking good. And when you put like Cool Whip on it, oh, that is so delicious. Yep, it is good. It's really good. But other than pumpkin pie, I don't know how else you would eat it. I really don't. How would you cook that even? If you were not going to eat it in pumpkin pie, I wonder. Because I've never heard of a recipe other than pumpkin pie eating that. Or, oh, pumpkin cupcakes maybe, or something like that. I don't know. Oh yeah, pumpkin seeds. I'm not a big seed eater. I don't like seeds a whole lot. They just don't really float my boat much, but I mean, I can't remember the last time I ate seeds. Unless they were on a bun, like those hamburger buns that have seeds on them. Other than that, I don't know. I mean, I'm not really against them. I just don't like them that much personally. I'm not saying they're bad or anything. I don't know. Oh yeah, yeah, sesame seeds. Yep, they're quite good. Those are quite good. Let me see. Sunflower seeds. Yeah, problem is those things are kind of hard, and it takes a while to get them out of their shell, and it's like, I just don't like them too much. It's like they're not bad tasting, but getting them through their little hard shell first is just like, Just like another thing that's kind of annoying is peeling shrimp out of their shell too. Although pistachios, on the other hand, those I will make an effort for. Those taste so good, especially if they're really salted. Look at that sky. That's a beautiful sky out there right now. Yep, extra salty. Those are delicious. Yeah, walnuts are pretty good. And pecans, whatever. They're pretty good too. Oh, that's good. 59th. Yeah, last night was cold. For years over here, Septembers have been hot or warm. We haven't had too much cold or cool weather, but man, it was cold last night. It was like 59. And the thing about that is, when your body's used to 80-degree weather and 90-degree weather, and suddenly it switches up on you, yeah, you feel cold then. I was like, oh man, dang. Yeah, yep, yeah. Well, you could act like you're a zombie eating brains and mini brains. Yep, they do look like that. Or they could look like a certain part of male anatomy too. Sometimes. But you gotta find some humor and stuff, So yeah, 59th. I don't always get my notifications for your channel. And a lot of times I don't get notifications on a lot of things. When somebody writes me on my channel, I rarely get a notification. So I'm gonna try to make it to your channel again pretty soon. Yep, that's for sure. Yeah, just like my body right now is saying you need to calorie up too, and I've been eating more fatty foods, sugary foods, because yeah, that winter's sneaking up on us. It'll be here. My body's telling me the same thing. A lot of people they aren't even connected with their mind and their body. They just go around like, I wonder why this, I wonder why that, and they like goofballs, and they don't have that good connection between their mind and body. Oh, really? Wow. That is screwed up. That's really screwed up. Well, that screw tube, boob tube. Yeah, it's like lately I'm not even getting, and people aren't getting my messages either. It's screwy. Yep. And that's a good thing too. Yep. Yep. Yep, I was just about ready to end the live stream anyways. Because it's getting dark and there's a few things out there I want to do before I call it a night. Well, it was good talking to you, 59th, and I'll see you later sometime. All right, I'm ending the live stream.